Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
From Theocracy to Democracy is Thomas J. Clarke's sweeping historical, theological, psychological, and deeply personal argument that Christianity, and especially the Papacy, has too often exchanged the liberating grace of Jesus for the anxious machinery of theocracy. Clarke moves from ancient kingship and the cosmological ordering of society through Augustine, medieval papal power, the Reformation, Vatican II, and Pope Francis, always returning to one central wound. The Church has taught fear and obedience more clearly than it has taught unconditional love. What moved me most is the way Clarke refuses to let abstraction remain bloodless. The opening memory of the little girl removed from First Communion because she had eaten or drunk after midnight is profoundly affecting in its simplicity. It tells the whole story before the argument begins. Holiness made brittle by fear, authority mistaking itself for reverence, a child's trembling body becoming the price of doctrinal anxiety. Clarke's prose can be forceful, even thunderous, but beneath its severity I felt a sorrowing tenderness. He isn't writing as someone eager to destroy the Church. He's writing as someone who has loved it long enough to be wounded by it, and who still believes it might become more gracious than guarded. Clarke's range is formidable. The Sumerian king list, the Enuma Elish, Hammurabi, Plato, Paul, Augustine, Luther, papal infallibility, fascism, Vatican II, and Francis all enter the same charged conversation. The argument presses so insistently on the contrast between theocracy and grace that the rhythm becomes more prosecutorial than exploratory. Yet the best passages have a grave, luminous power. I was especially struck by the book's insistence that grace isn't merely mercy after failure, but the substance of humanization itself. The late image of the man at the plane line, lifting the author into a crushing embrace, makes the theology suddenly warm. Grace becomes not a concept to be defended, but a life recognized in another person's arms. From Theocracy to Democracy is an impassioned and morally serious book, one whose urgency comes from both scholarship and lived pastoral ache. Clarke's conclusions are not modest, and some readers will resist his psychological framing or his sharp critique of papal authority. But I appreciated the courage of a mind trying to rescue faith from fear without flattening its mystery. I think this book would be good for readers interested in Catholic history, theology, religious psychology, Vatican II, and the long struggle between institutional authority and human freedom. It's a searching work for readers willing to sit with discomfort, and its final gift is a hard-won hope that grace, not anxiety, might yet have the last word.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.